thought today was a good day. The guys came out, thought they had a good spirit. Just good competition in the speed work. I mean, just in one of our better Wednesdays, and so it's something we challenged our guys with. At the beginning of the week to continue to work on that consistency. It wasn't perfect. I mean, there's still some things that we have to get cleaned up. I mean, introducing third down, red zone. Just thoughts, but I thought our guys did a nice job in the way that they approach the work. It's been a little bit of a challenging week. We've had some guys that have been out of practice. Some bugs that are going through. Just it's one of those things been on a college campus. But I think even when guys haven't been feeling it, maybe 100%. They've come out and they've worked hard. They've hydrated. They've been doing the things necessary to go out there and play at a high level here and how we prepare. So, really proud of the mindset and the developing growth that I'm seeing from this team as they're working through.
Mike, Renardo Green is someone who's dealt with injuries on and off since last year, I guess. How is he doing, and if he's able to get back in the lineup, what would that mean for you guys?
Yeah, he's coming along. He's one of those guys. Like we talked about with Emmett and Leonard. It's been a challenge. There's he's played early. Had a couple setbacks. Really wanted to make sure that when we got him back, that he was going to be there to stay really. And he's worked really hard these last few weeks. I think he's going to be available this week. It was good to see him in the way he's practiced. Probably going to be a limited rep count, but still just getting him back out there, being active. It seems like he's having a good week, and I like what I'm seeing.
From what you've seen of Devin Leary just on film, why do you feel like he's been that efficient this year?
He's a great operator. I mean, he's got talent. He does a great job. You see, he has a lot of confidence in what they ask him to do offensively. He can push the ball down the field. He's got some really impressive receivers to be able to throw to as well. And obviously the O-line does a great job of giving him time as he's working through those progressions. But I think he's a really impressive quarterback, and he's played at a high level throughout the course of this year. It makes their offense extremely challenging because of all the things that he can do and just the confidence of what he plays with and that poise. So we got to try to make him uncomfortable, and it's been a challenge for teams to be able to do that. But he's an impressive quarterback.
Is McKenzie able to be able to play with that now, or is he? Because I know she has been one.
Yeah, it's something that he's continuing to develop strength in that. There's some days he comes out with it, but I anticipate him playing with it.
Coach, everyone talks about developing an identity. Coach Dave Doran said that he sees that things have sort of taken place and settled with you guys, but now that you have developed an identity, then it becomes a sort of chess matchup as a team, seeing what you guys are doing. How do you guys continue to mix things up and grow?
Yeah, I mean, I think when coaches talk about identity, it's really just that the mindset and the approach to it. I mean, every week's going to be a little bit different. You go through the last however many weeks we've had, and each game has its own flair to it. But the identity is you want to be a team that plays discipline, that plays tough. Is understands how to respond to situations, and obviously there's going to be some things schematically that tie to the players that you have, and allowing them to be in the best position to showcase their skills. It's that's the fun part of being a coach is some of the schematic things, but it all has to start with the identity of who you are, what you're about, and those guys embracing that when they're out there on the field of that style of play that's necessary. That might mean defensively that you're going to pressure more one week than you do the other, or mix up different coverages, or offensively, whether it's a run game, pass game, play actions. I mean, but the identity's got to hold true of what your team's all about.
Is it any different for you guys when you have the Brady Whites and the Rileys that you guys have had, Riley Ferguson's? Is it different in what Jordan's skill set is in terms of trying to kind of move them around in the middle of the season and develop different aspects of the game?
Not really. I mean, you watch the first quarterback that I had as a coordinator, Taylor Kelly. He was extremely multiple in what he did, and all those other guys. Maybe they were different strengths that they had. Playing the quarterback position, and we play to that as much as possible. But this offense is, that's part of the things that make it fun to be a part of. Is just the versatility of what you can have throughout your base concept, your base schemes, to be able to play to a strength. And it's so I've had both.
Like, we're here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We get to watch practice, but on Thursdays, what is it that you guys really work on Thursday? Is it
Thursday practice is it's one that is multiple in all looks of what we see. It really is a slowed down pace for us. Tuesday, Wednesday, we try to push the tempo. Thursday, you try to make sure that you take things that you like and you're going to carry into the game, and you want that to be able to be as efficient as versus all the looks that you could see, and just that guys have had an opportunity to get those reps. Friday we kick it back up, and it's a not as long of a duration, but it's also it's a little bit more fast moving as we build up to game day. So I love our Thursdays because you get a chance to see any last questions or last thoughts. You get to get that corrected and see it run full speed there on Friday. With hopefully a good sense of execution.
Trey Young was a little bit more comfortable returning punts. You guys feel a little bit better about what you're trying to get done on the side of things.
Yes, sir. All right, thanks, guys.